For the political artist, the hope is not that a picture is worth 1,000 words, but that it will provoke an emotion, ignite an idea, change, or further a belief. Africa 54's Paul Sisco has more.
The image by Peter Hirschfeld is one of several in a series of woodcuts and large and small prints that grace his home in Grantsville, Maryland, his office at the nearby university, and elsewhere, including on his website. Peter's work often reflects his political take on issues of local and national interest. In the wake of the Florida school shootings, February 13th, his wife Patsy and a friend decided to support the students at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School any way they could. Some there dedicated themselves to preventing what happened to them from ever happening again, to make U.S. schools safer by making it harder for those they think shouldn't have guns to get them, to do away with acts of gun-related terror. And they want to weaken the powerful National Rifle Association that lobbies on behalf of making guns more accessible and lobbies on behalf of lawmakers who feel as they do. Specifically, they want age limits for gun carrying increased nationwide to 21, to rid the country of repeater military-style artillery, and in general, stricter background checks, more restrictions on ownership, and their government representatives to represent their interests and the interests of more than 90% of the U.S. electorate, and not those of the NRA. Their growing movement led to the idea to alter one of his images — there are several in Hirschfeld's many series of woodcuts and prints — by adding part of the NRA logo of the National Rifle Association to it.
Okay, that's it. We're going to run it, right?
And printing it on T-shirts for like-minded activists. The very simple process called reverse dye sublimation is easier to see than explains. It takes about 5 minutes and just 40 seconds under the heat press to make the shirts. Hirschfeld produces artwork for social progress. When asked what his work means, he's cagey and vague, saying only, "It means whatever you think it means." On the 1-month anniversary of the shooting, declaring enough is enough, young people in many schools across America staged a school walkout.
End gun violence!
Then they followed that up on March 24th with massive demonstrations across the country and beyond its borders. 125 of the T-shirts were given away in Washington, D.C., adding to a galaxy of signs and other T-shirts expressing similar messages of support for the growing anti-gun movement in America. The estimated numbers of protesters varied wildly from city to city. One certainty is that millions are behind the growing movement, among them many socially conscious artists. The shirt's creation was a simple idea using a powerful image, born out of the belief that all have the right to gather in peaceful protest in this country and express themselves freely, and that they must at times to preserve and create a more perfect democracy. Paul Sisco, VOA News, Washington.